So I was going to use the backhoe today to do some unglamorous chores, including taking our black water and all that up to our outhouse to dump. And I got it parked here, and then I realized I had a flat tire. I think it came off when I was turning the last corner, and it was low enough it just popped the bead. Here you can see, completely flat. I think it's going to be okay. I don't see, I think it's still almost on the bead. I already checked, I don't see any nails or anything like that, so it might have just been low enough, and turning with a four-wheel drive backhoe, it's hard on the front tires. So let's try to get it aired up and see if it'll take. Hopefully it's going to be the easy way on this one, so let's get started. So we're just going to use the air compressor that we got last winter for a bus repair. Air it up, and we'll just use the power from the bus because we still don't have power out on the property. So get an extension cord, let's get this plugged in and try to get this tire aired up. So I can't seem to find my air chuck for the air hose anywhere. Don't know what happened to it, but I do have a valve core removal tool. So what we'll do is we'll just pull the valve core out, and then I can use the basic air chuck and without anything on it to air up the tire. And it actually will give me better flow, to flow more air into the tire at one time too. Just not as convenient. The tire has a tube in it, so it's not as easy as it would have been otherwise. Yeah, so what I was trying to say when the air compressor was going is this tire has a tube in it. I didn't know that when I started here, so hopefully we can get that tube to air up. And hopefully it's not damaged. Oh shoot. I really prefer tubeless just because you don't have to run into this problem. Because we're just trying to air up a tube instead of reseat a bead, I'm just going to use my little 12 volt little air compressor that has a fixed air chuck so we can't lose it. So we'll try that and see if this inner tube will hold. Well, I think we got it. I'll keep an eye on it while we do the chores and then maybe do some dirt work tonight yet. Never mind, I can hear a hissing sound. How about you? Yeah, tube's gone. So thankfully I have another spare front tire out back, so maybe before this one goes completely flat we can grab it with the backhoe and then see if we can swap out tires. Should just need a new tube. I don't think I'll need a whole new tire for up front. It's the reason why it's tubed, I guess. Okay, the race is on. Try to beat the tire. Well, we made it back to the shop. Here's the spare tire. Hopefully everything works on that and it airs up and all that. In other news, there's a thunderhead moving in. So I'm almost tempted to go and unfortunately do one trip manually with the honey wagon. But I have to drag it all the way from the bus all the way uphill to the outhouse, and it's very heavy. But we're also full and I don't want to do it in the rain. So I think I'm gonna do that first, and then I will bring you guys back here and we'll fix this tire. Very heavy. So unfortunately, I think this is a metric lug nut, and I only have standard impact socket. But we're going to try it with 1.25 inches. It's a little bit sloppy. I'm also going to use a little bit of WD-40 on the threads because they are rusty and quite dirty. I haven't seen this lug nut style before where it has just a flat washer and then a nut with a shoulder on it. Interesting. It doesn't have all the washers. I think the storm is actually going to be what ends my day outside here, not a flat tire. I should probably check the pressure before I get too carried away here. So I normally put just the tiniest dab of copper never sees on here, but I can't find mine, so we'll go without for this time. £42, that'll be more than enough. So you always want to make sure you start these quite a few threads to make sure you don't have it cross-threaded by accident, because that will make your project last a whole lot longer than you need to if you cross-thread something. I kind of find it funny. There are directions of rotation for these tires. The treads are biased in one direction or the other. And before it was just the one side that was wrong. So the other side of the machine, the tire's facing backwards. But now this one is also facing backwards, which means I should really just swap them around once I get the tube fixed. But I don't know. Not really that important. Okay, I'm just going to go snug for now, and then we'll tighten them up after we get them all snugged up. Just one last time all the way around just to make sure I didn't forget something. And time. So that didn't take very long. It really, I guess, pays to have a mounted tire, backup tire on a rim. So all in all, I think it was probably a 15-minute problem once I knew that the other tire needed a new tube. So yeah, let's see if we can get something done before the rain starts. I'm guessing it'll probably start as soon as I start up the backhoe and move it out from underneath the shelter of the shop. So on to the next project. If you like this content, these dumb little repairs and things like that, be sure to subscribe, because a 20-some-year-old backhoe is ripe for little mechanic videos and all sorts of things, and we also have a whole bunch going on around this property. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.